What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the CU04 YouTube channel. We're going to start with the positives before we get into the review of the game. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed or watched, liked, commented, just interacted with the channel over the last year. The support's been absolutely incredible. I've gained like 600 subscribers and like 198,000 views, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I just want to say I hope you guys have the best Christmas possible. I know that game put a downer on it, but I hope you guys can have a great Christmas with family, friends, relatives, however you celebrate. I hope you all have a fantastic time. Just, you know, enjoy being around, you know, family and friends and stuff, and not to be sort of cringy or anything, but like, time with certain family members is precious, and something that I learned, unfortunately, the hard way this year. So, you know, make the most of it. Have a great Christmas, guys. And yeah, that's the positives out the way. Let's move on to yesterday. We'll go back Saturday, the 23rd of December. It's 3 o'clock. I'm a Carlisle fan. I'm very excited. I'm thinking this is going to be a good game of football. Carlisle are going to win 2 or 3-0. We're going to go out of the relegation zone. You know, we start the game, the unchanged 11 from the Northampton game. I'm thinking, great. This team was fantastic last week against Northampton. We were just unfortunate. The luck wasn't on our side. But this game, this is the one. You know, we're going to get 3 points. We're going to have a great time going into Christmas. The spirits are going to be high. First 4 minutes of the game, we started really well. We were fast, we were reactive, we were winning balls. We, you know, put them under a bit of pressure. Then their player went injured. Goodwin, I hope he's okay and everything. He went off in the 4th minute, and then Carlisle just didn't play football for the next 90 minutes. It was a complete different team after that point. And it was awful, wasn't it? It was awful. We're not going to jump around the bush and pretend that, you know, it was a good game and be happy clappy and stuff, because it wasn't. It was shocking yesterday. We are in trouble this season. We are in serious trouble. You know, Cheltenham are a team that have had a really bad start to the season, and I was talking to a few of their fans on the way back to the car, and they were going to a pub on Botchegate before the train or something, and they were saying that we weren't expecting to get any points out of today. So the fact we came away with 3 is like, you know, they were surprised by that. And it's things like that just irritate you, isn't it? Because if they're coming all the way up to Carlisle not expecting any points, we've gifted them, we've hand wrapped it, we've sent it to the doorstep and went, there you go, there's 3 points. And it's not good enough. You know, we're in trouble. We really are. We didn't create anything yesterday. We didn't win first balls. We didn't win second balls. If there was a third ball, we didn't win the third ball. We didn't create anything in front of goal. We had a couple of half chances. Gibson had a half chance. Plans had a half chance. Dan Butterworth had this really good run in the second half. Really good play from him. We win a corner. The corner goes straight out for him. And it just sums it up. There's a lack of... I don't even know what the word is. There's a lack of something going on at the minute. Confidence might be one of them. Confidence is definitely one of them, but there's just something going on. Anyway, they a bit of a mix-up between Gibson and Mellish. They scored, and it was given offside, and you know, that was a let-off, to be fair. And then you'll see the clip later on in the video. It is in the video, so. But it's the corner where we've been given offside. Mellish has tapped it in, and you know, he's offside. It's really annoying because the ball's probably going in the back of the net either way. And you know, that goal just lifted the crowd a little bit. Yes, he was offside, but you know, give the crowd a lift. You know, come on, we can score. We've just proved we can score. And then, I mean, I'm going to give credit to Josh Emmanuel, because I thought he did really well to get back from the counter attack. You know, stop the cross, stop the shot. Sorry. And then Thomas Hawley's came for it, and I'm not sure why, but he's came for it, he's fumbled the ball, their players squared it, and then 1-0. And Cheltenham shut the shop up after that. They said, right, that's fine, 1-0, thank you very much, we'll take that. 3 points back down to Cheltenham. I was going to say Gloucestershire. It's Cheltenham in Gloucestershire, I'm not actually sure, to be honest. But, you know, they shut up shop, and I don't blame them. If we were 1-0 up against a relegation rival at their spot, we'd shut the shop up as well. But an absolute howler. And, you know, I like Thomas. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a decent goalkeeper as well. I'll get some stick for that. But it's defending it. You can't defend it now. You know, last week it took a deflection off Mellish. You know, it's unlucky, but it's not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time, unfortunately. And it's undefendable that yesterday. I've watched it back, and I just put my head down and shake my head, because I've got no idea what is going on in that situation. It's so poor. It's disappointing. It's frustrating. It's every word under the sun. You'll have seen it on Twitter. You'll all have your own opinions on it and stuff. I do just want to quickly talk about Gabe Breeze. Hashtag feel the breeze is what's going about. But I just want to give my opinion on this. And as much as I see where people are coming from, and, you know, oh, it can't get any worse and stuff like that, and, you know, I can see the point of view, but it's a risk. It's a big risk. You know, if Gabe Breeze could come in, he could keep 2 clean sheets, Fleetwood, Wigan, Port Vale, however long it takes us to get someone else in, and it could make him as a football player. You know, he's a young lad, he could make him. But if he makes a mistake and the fans get on his back, it could break him. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know Gabe. You know, I'm not saying I know him, and he could be, his mentality could be like, you know, he could be thick-skinned and everything like that. But if he makes a mistake and the fans jump on him, and I mean, some of the stuff that you see with Thomas and Jock all over the season, you wouldn't want to be reading that on Twitter. So if that happens with Breeze, it could really backfire. It could really backfire. So for me, I would stick with Hawley for now, and I know people aren't going to like that, but you know what? I'd understand if he puts Gabe Breeze in. I would, but I think it's a case of man management. Is he ready for that? If he makes a mistake, how would we respond to that, and things like that? And you know, if he comes into the team, he gets my full support, and you know, he's a young lad. You know, go for it, all the best and everything. But I'm not sure if it's right, if it's the time, if it's ready. But that could just be me. I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. And I know I could just go on Twitter and find people's thoughts, because I have read quite a few tweets about it and everything. But yeah, that's my opinion. But for the rest of the game, I mean, don't get me wrong, in no way am I sugarcoating, you know, the mistake from Hawley or anything. But there was another 10 passengers on the pitch at the end of the day. Like, there was no one in that team yesterday that sort of looked as if they were going to change anything. I give man of the match to Dylan McGeoch. I thought McGeoch had an alright game. I understand that his physical attributes aren't, you know, the best compared to some people in this league, but we're in trouble is the moral of the story. We've got 2-3 massive games coming up. We've got Fleetwood in 3 days' time. We've got Wigan on the 29th. Port Vale, who aren't exactly out of relegation fight. Then we've got Exeter, who are the team currently above the relegation places. Then we have Oxford, which I'm not looking forward to. And then we've got Cheltenham. Again, massive 4-5 games there. Massive. If we can get points against Fleetwood, Exeter and Cheltenham, that's 9 massive points. You know, you're looking at the teams around us. These are the ones that you really need to be taking points off. And we have the opportunity to do that over the next coming weeks. Yeah, but you know, right, we'll finish on a positive. You know, we've had our rant, we've had our mourn. It wasn't good enough against Cheltenham, but we're a League 2 side with a League 2 budget in League 1. Okay, that, you know, some people might not like me saying that, but it's the truth. We are going into the Christmas break. Well, we're going. It's Christmas. We're coming into Christmas, 3 points away from being out of the relegation zone. That is better than what anyone could have expected. If we said we were going to be in a relegation fight, which I think it was a realistic thing, to be 3 points away from it at Christmas is not the worst thing in the world. It's probably better than what we maybe expected. Now, yes, it's very tight at the bottom, and a few results quickly change that. If we drop points to Exeter and Fleetwood, yikes. But for now, it's 3 points. And let's build on that as a positive. Let's try and find a positive out of negatives. But I understand it wasn't good yesterday, don't get me wrong. But I'll end it there. Enjoy the clips in the video. I'll see you guys in Wigan. Safe trip if you're going to Fleetwood, and I'll see you in the next one.